Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alexis Needham, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about marijuana and cannabis and why it should be legalized. So I'm hoping by the end of this speech that I can persuade you towards voting for it to be legalized. The legal use of medical marijuana and recreational marijuana remains the topic of the century, legal or remain illegal. Most citizens might believe the drug does more harm than good, but in reality, the drug continues to revolutionize. The production of marijuana plants would bring in money revenue and eliminate users buying from wrongful drug dealers. One of the main oppositions to weed legalization concerns the drug being a gateway drug. Researchers have proven that marijuana can work as a gateway out of hard drug use, says Bo Airy. Marijuana should become legal because it makes disease symptoms manageable, gives financial benefits, and reduces the crime rate. First, the usage of marijuana helps symptoms from certain diseases manageable. According to researchers, medical marijuana extract in early trials at the NYU League Medical Center showed a 50% reduction in the frequency of certain seizures in children and adults in a study of 213 patients recently, says Christensen. This research proves that in fact the correct amount of medical marijuana can make seizures manageable and less likely to happen. Research has also proven that animal studies have shown some marijuana extracts may kill cancer cells, says Christensen. These are only two of the studies that have found marijuana can actually, these are only 2 out of 10 studies that have proven that marijuana can actually help those suffering from terrible diseases. Okay, some of these diseases include AIDS, glaucoma, cancer, multiple sclerosis, epilepsy, and just chronic pain or anxiety, says medical. With further research and more studies, medical marijuana could revolutionize medicine. The legalization of this would make it more possible. Of course, it will take many trials and research, as it does with many medicines, but with the legalization of this herb, it can play a huge role in the revolutionizing future of medicine. The financial gain from medical and recreational marijuana could help boost the economy, so money. In Colorado, as we all know, it was legalized in Colorado, and since then, the revenue brought in has been substantially high at around $2.4 billion. That's a lot of money. Not only has marijuana brought a huge sum of cash, but it has also generated about 18,005 full-time jobs for people. In just one short year, marijuana has accomplished about half of alcohol sales of 84 years. Although recreational marijuana would bring in a collection of money, medical marijuana will also contribute to that as well. The medical marijuana would act as a substitute for higher medication, saving those who dependently need the drug millions of dollars. A new study in the Journal of Health Affairs shows that in states where medical marijuana is legal, Medicare spent less for prescription drugs. The savings were projected at more than $165 million, and that was just in 2013, says Graydon. Clearly, the legalization of marijuana would not only benefit those who purchased it, but substantially boost the economy, which we really need in this day and age. One of America's largest dilemmas consists of the crime that takes place every day: murder, drug abuse, drug trafficking, rape. Robert Morris, Associate Professor of Criminology at UT of Dallas, has concluded that for some forms of violence, homicide and assault, we found partial support for decline after passing legislation. Ferner. The study provides that crime rate would not increase but decrease in the legalization of marijuana. During the first year of implementation of Amendment 64, Trevor experienced a 2.2% decrease in violent crime rate and an 8.9% reduction in property crime offenses. If the crime rate would increase, or would not increase, but potentially decrease, what is the convincing argument for non-legalization of marijuana? Obviously, research proves the benefits of legalizing marijuana, and it outweighs the disadvantages. The advocates for the non-legalization of marijuana say that marijuana would be a gateway drug and will increase overdoses. My research claims this accusation to be false. U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch admitted, "It's not as though we are seeing that marijuana is a specific gateway. The information reveals consistent with the National Institute on Drug Abuse, which claims the majority of people who use marijuana do not go on to use other harder substances, but instead substitute marijuana for those harder substances. The majority of people who use marijuana do not go on to use other harder substances, as I just stated before." Exactly how many deaths have you ever heard of caused by marijuana? Let's be real. How many? How many deaths have you heard of from alcohol? A lot, right? So why would we not legalize marijuana? I think the advantages outweigh the risk, right? Okay. In conclusion, marijuana legalization should take place in this generation due to the positive impact it will provide. Technology and medicine continue to revolutionize each and every day, and marijuana legalization could play a huge role in this revolution. Tobacco smokers, their lungs deteriorate over time. But in recent research, it was actually found that the lungs in marijuana smokers expand. And this is from benefits. This information can contradict opinions on the health of cannabis users and persuade those who are not sure about marijuana. Okay, this information can also prove that there are many positive aspects to legalizing marijuana regarding health or just for your pure happiness. Okay, marijuana should become legal because it makes disease symptoms manageable, it gives financial benefits, and it helps reduce the crime rate. Those who take risks are the ones who prosper, and the ones who do not remain confined to a life of mediocre. Now, do you want to be mediocre or be a part of a revolutionizing community? Thank you for hearing me out, and I hope in the future you too will choose cannabis.